Well, this is Light Alumni podcast. I'm Nasur, your host as always. Today we are here with Elvis. He's a TONG-IL MOO-DO black belt, martial arts. So today we're going to talk about martial arts, its effects on life, and how you can control yourself and how you can teach others martial arts and also keep yourself in life. I hope to have a good session. Karibu sana. Elvis, karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
How are you, man?
Thank you.
Baada ya siku nyingi. Tumekutana finally. So nataka tuongee about you, martial arts, TONG-IL MOO-DO, meeting the president, and all that. But kwanza tell us about you. Who are you? Talk about yourself.
So my name is Elvis Malipe Mpakuanik. That's my full name. Mimi ni mkazi wa Mombasa. Mombasa hiyo. I'm also an alumni of Light.
Nice. Which year?
Class of 2012.
2012. Very nice. 28.
08.
Pleasure, man. Pleasure. Yes.
So mimi ni pioneers.
Kuna wazee zaidi before us. Before us. How was your life at Light, man?
Life was good, man. The good old days.
Yeah.
I remember like almost everything.
Nice. Like, what did you study in university?
I did a diploma in aeronautical engineering. So did aviation license.
You're a pilot. Ah, nice. So fly plane like size?
Yes.
Well,
I can fly a plane, small.
Nice. But you can. Your license. Good. So
athlete. Martial arts.
Yes.
Also a teacher. Also an instructor.
So how did martial arts came into piloting into your life? How did martial arts came in?
Well, I started martial arts when I was in Light. We used to have a coach there. Still my boss right now. It's called Master Clarence. He introduced me to TONG-IL MOO-DO style of martial arts.
So you were doing TONG-IL MOO-DO in Light. It was something that TONG-IL MOO-DO at that time.
I used to have TONG-IL MOO-DO in Light. That was in 2009.
Did taekwondo by the way.
Good.
Yeah, for 2 years. And I think it was yellow belt. Then I went to white. Something that sikufika black.
We recruited. So I started in Light 2009. The way to took a break when I was studies and all that. Then when I left school, I resumed. I joined the Quarters Club. Again, continued with it up to now.
So back in Light, that's why you developed the interest of martial art and all that.
I used to have it. I just didn't get a place to actually join. But when I joined Light, that's when I found it.
Ulikuwa mnoma.
Kuna trophy zangu.
Hatukufika mahali sisi na taekwondo, but we had a tournament. I think I was third or something. It's a guy called Joel. Nilipigwa sawa. Nilipigwa kadhaa hapo before nifike kwa semifinal something.
Pick there.
So what are people saying about you back then? Like, was it your identity, like martial arts was your identity in school? Or?
Yeah, we were not many. Of course, when we started out in Form 1, we were...
Oh, you started from Form 1?
Okay.
Wow.
So when we were joining clubs back in Form 1, we were like close to the half of the class.
Wow.
We got to enroll on it. But by the time we were finishing Form 4, we were only 2.
Yeah. So were you doing it for the discipline part, the fitness, ama ile ya kupiga watu like us? You see, you got to skills.
You know, when I was growing up, I got bullied at some point, stuff like that. So I didn't want to be a victim anymore. So I thought, let me join this thing. Come in handy.
Funny thing, we had a teacher, Gorhane Chelik. He was our taekwondo teacher. He was also a physics teacher. Before we got someone else, our taekwondo teacher. Then there was a time up on Ngong Road, he got mugged. Na alipigwa vibaya sana. The guy was black belt. Watu wengi taekwondo after that.
It doesn't guarantee.
How? You're supposed to be...
Maybe angekuwa si black belt hata angewa. You never know.
Kila alipigwa proper. So, like, did it like shape your future in any way?
Martial arts is a very big part of my identity.
How many years now?
Since 2009. So you can...
Since 2009, I think that's
about 17.
What? Hey, man. 16 years.
Loves me. So
Like you're a black belt, right?
Yes, third degree black.
It is as black belt like black belt.
Yes.
I will talk about that kidogo because what does it mean to be black belt and stuff? But we'll talk about that. So like before we get there, what is Tong-Il Moo-Do? Like it's not a common thing. I had Tong-Il Moo-Do from you. You're the only Tong-Il Moo-Do person I know. I don't even know I'm mentioning it well.
So I don't know, you guys were not lucky to have it in campus in Nairobi. So we had it. Tong-Il Moo-Do is identified martial arts. Comes from South Korea. So it is a unification of Taekwondo. Basically, it's the mixed martial arts of South Korea.
It's the uniform of all this.
Yeah, it's
Have you heard of Ramaga?
yes. Ramaga is from Russia, right?
Israel.
Europe, yeah. Israel.
It's an Israeli thing.
It's Israel.
I saw it in university. I tried kidogo, but it's so bad that I like sparring, just trained on situations. Is it something like that, Ama? There is.
So this one has soft circular motion techniques. The ones you see in Tai Chi, Fu,
What are moves?
Then it also has the hard linear motion techniques. The one you see in karate, taekwondo, this other normal fighting technique.
So you're a black belt in that.
Yes.
What does it mean to be black belt? What does it mean?
Well, we look the same right now. No one can tell, first of all. So black belt is just a piece of cloth.
A piece of belt.
So it's a piece of cloth, black in color. But the black belt is here. It's not in that piece of cloth. You understand? So we usually like to say the black belt is a new beginning. When you're a white belt, you're a beginner. When you're a black belt, it's a new beginning. You're beginning mastering, beginning to master the thing.
Well, so in short, like you're becoming a master, sasa.
Yes.
But you said I think you mentioned you have 3 black belts.
No, it's not 3 black belts. It's just a 3rd degree black.
Oh,
So
there are also degrees to it.
It's up to 10.
So one.
At this point, only one person has the 10th degree, who is the founder of the act. But
He's still alive.
yes, he's still alive.
How old?
He's
Muslim, yes, sir.
19. Really?
How fit is he?
Can't tell he's 90.
It's interesting. In Kenya here, what's the highest level?
In Kenya, we have 5th degree black.
5th. You know him?
He's my coach.
Oh, he's your coach.
Yeah.
So you are 3 degree, then there is 4 and 5. How mbali na mwalimu?
Mbali, considering what I need to do to get there, it's not.
So is this what you do for a living? Is this what you do?
This is what I do for a living.
How does it pay?
So I teach.
How you teach?
Yes, I teach the next generation now. Coming students at schools.
So
I teach up for Light International.
I hear that you teach here. So since 2009, you have been doing Tong-Il Moo-Do mpaka saizi. Did you ever quit katikati? Ever thought of quitting?
I didn't quit.
You never quit.
When I was in Form 4 is when I stopped due to studies. So school policies.
Not quitting.
Not quitting. Because after school I joined, and after 3 years I got into the national team.
There's a national team?
Yes.
Kenya team?
Yes.
For Tong-Il Moo-Do. But I don't... It's Olympics. Just here.
No, it's not an Olympic sport yet.
Are you heading there? But you have tournaments? Yeah.
Yes, we do. We have tournaments. It's getting quite a number of them.
Internationally? Oh, nice. Korea?
Yeah, I've gone to Korea, I've gone to Thailand. They're carrying the flag.
Have you ever used it in the streets anyhow?
Funny thing, no. I've never had to use it. That's how I like to say it. Because I've never had to use it.
I trained boxing, I've trained taekwondo, never did karate. I trained kickboxing in my masters. I can't fight. Like minimum warga. Like when does a fight like literally?
Right, of course I have to fight. When it gets there, we say you don't hit when you can avoid it. Yeah, never hit softly.
Never hit softly. That's a good one. Meeting the president. How did martial arts get you to meet the president? Or what was the journey there?
That was in 2019. So we had been invited to participate in a World Martial Arts Masterships. It's held every 2 years in South Korea. So we were shortlisted in the national team. We happened to have another team, like a volleyball team and also a basketball team. We're all going to games outside the country. So we got an invite from His Excellency, the then President Uhuru Uhuru Kenyatta,
Yeah, I remember.
to basically give us the flag so that we can now go and participate in them. So we went to State House. Myself and the team, being the captains, I got the flag.
You're the captain. You're still the captain?
Yeah.
Of the national team. Hey, man. Big up, man. Big up. No, kuna farm grip, say, unapiga ngumi. Check. So, what was your feeling at that moment when you were shaking the president's hand? Like, I've shaken your hand, I feel the grip. What were you feeling when you're shaking the president's hand? How was it?
Okay, that feeling you want me to say actually came later.
Huh.
When I was there, I just realized this guy is a normal person. Thought it is different, but now it's just a normal big guy. He didn't have that president thing in him.
Mm-hmm.
So it was not very hard to relate with him.
Mm. I mean, because he has an easygoing person.
Very easy.
But later you realize how big of a moment it was.
If I read now, it's sunk now. Just being with the president in State House, they got the flag. Now you have to go and represent our team, our country.
Yeah.
So it was a very heavy thing to bear, but
It's a burden, right?
yeah, we did what we could. We came, we were second overall. So
who did you fight from where?
I got a bronze medal myself.
Nice.
Yes.
Nani kupiga?
Jamaa wa Philippines. Jamaa wa Philippines.
Tell him, say.
Nilipatana naye semi-finals.
Walifika semi. Congrats, man. Hapa before hapo ulipiga watu kwanza.
Hapa lazima knockouts.
Panguza watu hapo kisonga. How tough was it?
It was good. It was not bad. We are not a weak team, Kenya.
Yeah.
We are the leading country in Africa. So
Oh,
they know us.
what do you feel? So that meeting the president, and what did it teach you? Any lesson you get from there?
Yeah, it was a very big moment for me, for my teammates. Yes. So I learned that you can get to these levels in the most unexpected ways.
Yes.
As long as you are good at it, you're good at something, then be very good at it because it can get you very far. I think instead of being good at very many small,
just be good at
one thing very well and can take you to places you never even get.
Consistency, yeah.
Like 2 days before that, I didn't know I was going to step.
2 days?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the previous day we got an invite. So we knew that tomorrow we are going to States.
Oh.
So 2 days before I was just training, preparing for the tournament. That's like another guy. Yeah. We are in States.
Life, man. Yeah. Like it takes a lot of discipline, right? To get to your place, right?
Yeah, have to be this. It's not easy. Martial arts is not a sport, but it's a very good sport. Everyone can.
How does it affect a person's life? I think, okay, you've been doing it for the longest time, so maybe you don't know from, what do you think from others' perspective? Now you're a coach, right?
Yes.
You meet people who are not martial arts. What's the difference between a person who is like martial arts, apart from the fighting part, the aspect of it in life?
First of all, learning these skills is going to teach you a lot of patience because they are not the easiest things to learn. Yeah. How to coordinate your movements, stuff like that. You have to be a very patient guy. Yourself. You have to be patient with yourself. Now, as an instructor is another thing. You learn the techniques. Now you have to be patient for another person to learn. Yeah. So it teaches you patience. You're teaching someone learns fast, someone learns slow. So that you have to take them slowly. Understand that you're also on that level at some point. And you're trying to teach them to learn. So it builds a part of you that not many other things can do.
On the outside, you appear like a very calm guy. Even I'm more excited than you right now.
Am I not calm?
You appear very calm. That's what I'm saying. I'm more excited than you, and you seem very calm. So, does martial art teaches aggression? Does it increase your aggression or something?
I think what I like to believe is that everyone we all have a violent side in us, especially men. But we all have a violent side in us. So if you do not explore that part of you in a controlled way, which is like a martial arts or anything as a sport, exercise, go to the gym, lift something heavy, punching. If you do not explore that violent side of you, you might end up being violent in places you're not supposed to. Like with your wife, God forbid, with your friends, family, which is which you set up.
So it has nothing to do with martial arts. It's not like martial art increases your aggression or anything.
No, we all have that violence.
But what's the difference? Strength, violence. What's the difference between strength and violence?
Strength. You know, violence can be verbal, doesn't have to be physical. So you see us shouting martial arts.
Yes.
We execute at it.
Yes. So also to remember, they also shout. Yes. Secondo used to shout a lot.
Yeah.
Like so much. Do you have like kata?
Yes.
You have?
You have like 15 of them.
You master them all.
You have to master them all.
And reverse also. I know someone who was doing kata going forward and doing in reverse. You can do that.
No, it's not a requirement. But yeah, it's a good thing to do.
You pro to pro. I used to know some katas in taekwondo. Kata 1, 2 stuff. So
katas now those are the basic techniques that united or unified to form like a three-element part.
Yeah.
So you can simulate a fight using those.
Yeah. But being a coach, and a lot of people do martial arts for different reasons. Some for the ego, some for the violence. Some I don't know, to do something that is not very, very good out there in the community and stuff. So how do you teach young men to control their ego when you're teaching them martial arts? How do you separate from those who are doing it for the good and those who are doing it for the bad?
So the more you advance in martial arts, the more that ego thing lives. Those who quit very early are the ones who will carry that ego with them. But if you advance, the higher you go, the calmer you become. Because when you learn these dangerous things, and you know what it can do to someone.
Yes.
You know how you get to learn how vulnerable, how weak someone actually is. It's very easy to end someone's life. Wow. It's very easy. So once you get to learn that fact, you become very calm. Because you know the consequences can be fatal, can be very bad.
Yes.
You can go to jail for life. Just because you know some skills. So you better save them for when you really need.
Unazangusha watu wangapi at once?
I don't want to.
You don't even imagine that
to get there. Not to ever have to be in that situation. For both me and for
the other person. You have to mention for both you and him.
Yeah, both of us. Can go either way.
Yeah. And in many form of arts, music, I don't know, be it storytelling, writing, there's this discipline or talent versus discipline, or talent versus discipline and hard work. Is it the same in martial art? Like, can you be talented in martial art? Like, you see, for example, let's say people see Messi and Ronaldo. One is very talented, one is very disciplined, very hard work. Is there anything like that in martial art? Like, you're just really good flawlessly and without effort?
Some people naturally, they get to easily learn these techniques.
Yeah.
But every day, hard work will beat talent.
So it's the same in martial art. There are people who are just naturally talented in these things.
You know, when you struggle a lot to learn something, it means you have practiced it so many times.
It's 6, yeah.
You understand? So you get to learn so many times, so many ways of it that doesn't work before you learn the way that it works. So you end up becoming a better teacher. You are a slow learner than someone who's a fast learner.
Thierry Henry says, amateurs call it talent, masters call it practice. You just practice, keep practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing.
That is very true.
So where do you fall? In the talent or in the discipline?
I think I had passion. So I can't say it was easy for me. I had a lot of passion because, well, I got inspired by my dad. My dad was a military man. Yeah, he was in the Navy. That's how we ended up.
Oh, yes.
So he was a boxer himself. He used to box for the Kenyan Navy. So when I saw his trophies back at home, I got inspired. No.
Very nice. You never learn for self-defense. God forbid, man. Nice, man. It's good. If you train me for 3 months, there's a home normal.
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah. 3 months, you can learn enough technique. But you need up to 2 years to get a black.
2 years, black belt. I trained taekwondo for 2 years. I never got far.
Depends on how you structure the classes. But if you're consistent, like 3-4 classes a week, 2 years straight.
How do you intend to popularize TONG-IL MOO-DO? It's not very popular, especially in Kenya and stuff. How do you
actually, as it is right now, it's the most popular it has ever. It was even more worse than right now. So we are not doing bad. We're actually growing. It's the fastest growing martial arts right now.
Ah,
So we have an annual international tournament we host here in Mombasa every year. There is a flagship event. It's called the Mombasa Open 24 International Martial Arts Championship. So every year for the last 12, we've been hosting in countries.
so what gives you, what's your niche? Flying or Tong-Il Moo-Do? What?
That's a hard one.
It was,
I really love both.
yeah.
I started Tong-Il Moo-Do way back, but I came to also do flying after I've accomplished a lot in martial arts already.
Yeah.
So it's just a new challenge I went to see. Yes, it's another passion I also have. So I really can't tell.
You can't tell which is which or which. Yeah. So for someone who's up and coming, someone who's not finding, you see, many people find themselves later. I did all the martial arts, I never been into it. Not really into like very good sports, but you found your niche very early. So to people who are like say students now, your students you're teaching in international school and stuff, how do you advise them to find their niche? How do you get them to nurture what really is for them?
I think we just have to find something and push through. The heavens are not going to open and tell you this is what you're supposed to do.
That's true.
It has to come from inside. So just find something that you love. You never have to work a day.
How's teaching?
Instruction. It's
instructing.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
It's good. It's good. I think it's. I told you, it teaches you a lot of patience,
especially with children.
Especially with children. Children can be stubborn. Yes. I started when I was a teenager, so I was a bit older. But when you're dealing with the younger ones, it can be a challenge sometimes. But you have to work with them the way they need.
But now you're calmer now. You're more mature now. You're more a good teacher. Would you like your children to follow the steps?
I'd love to. I won't force them, but I'd really love to.
It'd be nice if they do.
Try to make it very enabling for them.
Attractive.
To try to stay fit myself for them.
What do you do to stay fit apart from Tong-Il Moo-Do?
Well, I work out. I do lift weights also in the gym. For strength, keeping my weight a bit up. Naturally, I'm a skinny guy, so I try to stay big. Size also matters sometimes.
Well, any parting shots? Any word of advice for anybody to think of Tong-Il Moo-Do?
Well, Tong-Il Moo-Do is the best thing I did for me. So once you have any passion, any martial arts, I think it's a very noble idea to pursue. Yes, the benefits are
tremendous.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much for spending time. I've learned so much about Tong-Il Moo-Do. How do you spell it? Before you
TONG-ILMOO-DO.
Thank you for coming, man. Thank you so much for the time. I've learned a lot from you.
It's a pleasure to be back here, talk about my journey in martial arts. Thank you so much.